All right, buddy, give me an idea of what I can do with this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a few weeks, probably since before Christmas, that I've done anything, any video-wise. So, I don't know if I said in a previous video, I backed this one into the hill, and I bent it pretty bad. Did a makeshift fix on it, and I just don't like it. So, we're gonna take it back off, and we're gonna fix the bend right in there. Put it on the flat table, take all the lights back out of it except the center ones. Try to get ready to paint this truck frame. Also been playing around with doing a battery box back here under the cab, or I'm sorry, under the deck plate behind the cab. I think I'm going to still do stacks on the truck, but I'm going to leave room for the stack crossover tube. Build another toolbox right in here. I don't know, we'll have enough room for another one here, but I don't know if I'm gonna do one. I think one will probably be enough, because I mean, obviously we're not stacking anything on the truck. It's just pretty much straps and whatnot, extra cleaners and oils and so on and so forth going in there. So I do want to get rid of that, because that drives me nuts. I think the exhaust leak's getting bigger because of that mount, but it is what it is right now. Trying to get ready to put bigger tanks on this truck. I did find a transmission for it, a 10-speed, and I just got to acquire it, and acquiring it is some money. So, seeing the first of the season, business has slowed down. Generally, our business slows down from Thanksgiving to a couple weeks after the first of the year, which we're almost through. But this truck has got new brake lines, new front rotors, new bags, new bag mounts, new beams. Weston did that. We're getting ready to take the transmission out so we can put the shim plate in that's not in there. I don't know if you can see it. If anybody knows anything about, Ford transmissions and engines, they have a shim plate that go in between the block and the bell housing. Dust cover, lower dust cover, and so on and so forth. Helps shim everything out. This thing's got a nasty grind in it, so if it needs a flywheel, we'll get a flywheel for it. Again, we got the new bags in, which we didn't do the 2-link. The client didn't want to do anything like that. Only thing we could do is make it ride a little bit better, which I don't know. We'll just leave it at that. But we got gauges in Grover. All the under dash wiring is done. I got to pop a hole for the brake. I took this door off to gap it right because it was hitting up here. It's done. I'm gonna fire that truck sometime this week. I keep telling the owner that, but I just can't get it there. I keep redoing stuff. Captain COE. Wow. Ton of time in this truck, an absolute ton of time in this truck. I never would have thought it, but the door gaps are pretty close. There's going to be some more gapping on it. Obviously, the top's been taken off because the top was pushed down on the front, and we found out why. It's because on the top of the which you can't see, but it looked like somebody had hit it with a hammer multiple times, in and out, in and out, in and out, making it kind of buckle like a tin can. And then they decided they were going to grind on it with a big old heavy grinder. So yeah, So this side is pretty much fitted. This is fitted. We're down to the scribe line for the door gap. Start that next week. This is just set on here. I got to trim this here so we can get it back further. And then we're gonna end up doing the doors. Well, the one door is done. But problem with that is this. The door that we have is straight. It's straight. There's no bend in it. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there's an actual bend. Let's see if the front door shows it. This is actually not straight. This has got a curve to it. Okay? Same thing here. It's got a slight curve to it. Well, our door isn't built that way. Our door is straight up and down. So to build that straight up and down and to have this lip in here, we've got to move this lip over here, which now makes this thing really, really thin. So I'm going to get with the client and see what he wants to do. Because if we go over here to the other side, where the window opening is the same, front to rear, the old window opening and the old window opening on the door, we can change that to keep the look of this here. So a couple of ideas we're toying with, but nothing final yet. Truck is coming together. We won't do a final gap job on this truck until we get it on the chassis, which I was wanting to have here the end of this week or the end of this month, but I don't know, man. I've got so much on my plate. This guy's been so patient. Nathan has gone through and taken these aftermarket panels and re-seamed all this, and you can tell somewhere. See how it's got an overlap here, and it goes away to that. This has to go in and get fixed, or this has to be shrunk some more on the lip. I hope you can see it. So that's Captain COE. We've got the top. We had to throw away the old top corners because it was just, they were junk. Absolute freaking junk. So we're going to do some really cool drip edge. We're going to actually get rid of the gutters going around it. The client wants us to do something of this nature here. This is just a mock-up piece to make it, see what it looks like. But something like a new car has. So we're going to do something like that, I guess. All the way around. And we'll finish it all the way out to back here, and we'll dive it off to nothing. So that's Captain COE. Model A. I've got the trunk. Finishing out the trunk today. There's some patch panels and stuff that has to go in it. The top is rolled. Owner says no bead rolls. Thank you. So Model A has got some rust in it. So the other night I made some patch panels real quick. This one I got to finish out some more, clean up. But I mean, all in all, it's a pretty decent deck lid. So I want to get it down into the paint sometime soon, very soon. Yeah, sooner than later. Okay, so some guys have been asking me about air ride brackets and stuff for these trucks. Got a couple of guys that are looking. They want air ride for the ride quality one. Really, honestly, who's to blame them? Now, guys, listen. I'll build them. Oh shit! I'll build the brackets. Okay. I'll build these brackets down here for you, not a problem. Mine have got two. Probably got about 6,000 or 7,000 miles on these brackets already. So I can build all these for you if you're interested. Please just message me or find me on Facebook. Same name. Just find me on Facebook or comment on Instagram or YouTube. But so far, I'm absolutely, truly happy with the ride quality. I don't have to lift my truck awful high at all. The gauge that I've got in the truck is showing me at 15 to 20 pounds of air in both bags. And so, and it rides pretty damn nice. I just wish I could get the truck lowered. Now, that was the reasoning. There's two reasons behind the air ride on this truck. One was for ride quality, because this truck rode like an absolute log wagon, which I've said in previous videos. And secondly was because I wanted the truck lower. Now, I'm not going to say that any of my stuff is DOT approved. You put it on there, and it's your baby. I'll get you the brackets, just like anything else you buy from Summit or whatever. I don't send any of this stuff through DOT. There's no reason to. I'm a privateer. I build the stuff for myself. Like I said, I'm not even going to offer it on my website. I'll have design and fabrication on there, but other than that, that's it. These right here, I'm going to design another one, and we're going to have them cut out to where I move these bolt holes down further, because I don't like it. I had to do this to get the truck low and to ride it low. I'm going to rebuild all this, not really redesign it, but I'm going to, in some spare time, I'm going to design one that utilizes 3/8 and 1/2 inch plate cut, and we're going to weld it here. Again, that stuff, if you guys want to do it, want to buy it, sure, that's fine. And it'll take the same slapper bushing here. It'll take the international leaf springs. It'll take the trailing arms or the torque arms. These will all be all this here will be 100% there. I'll actually probably mate these two together to keep some of this support. I just like more support. Ridicule me if you like, but whatever. So anything you see that you like, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to talk with you about it. And if I can help you, cool. If not, well, to on to your design. So there's a little bit of insight on what's been going on. And oh yeah, we got some new walls over there. I don't know if those were in there. Hey, I got a pup too for up for adoption. My wife does rescue. There's a pup there, and I got another pup that's looking for an adoption. So give me a holler. Let me know. I got my winter face going. Hit me up, and if you need anything, hit me up. If you need anything, I gotta go and get changed. We're having a date night with some friends. So, see you next time.